The next game that I played was Goetia, which is billed as a side-scrolling horror game. The game involves Abigail, a spirit who is involved with a manor in the English countryside, the Blackwood Manor. Apparently this game takes place in the mid-years of World War II, since it is many references about the war and the manor and the town clearing out due to the troubles during the war. This game was published by Square Enix, but I don't believe it's the main Square Enix. It was most likely the product of a backing. And mainly the game seemed to have been developed in France, which is not a detraction, but just to give you an overview, I give this game a grade of C+. It's a tedious game, it's very involved, and it involves hunting for various objects to complete the quests. Blackwood Manor, when the spirit Abigail arrives at it, is partially closed off, and you must unlock the demons to gain the sigils that allow you to gain access to all of the floors and rooms. And many of the floors and rooms look alike, so that becomes a difficulty during the game. One major difficulty that I encountered was about a third of the way through the game. What you have to do when you are out in Eldritch Forest, which is a surround of the Blackwood Manor estate, is gather up a candelabra and bring it back to a deserted church and place the candelabra on one of the altar tables. Well, that wasn't so easy as you would think. You would think that the game developers would have made it so when you place the candelabra on the table, it locks into place where it would trigger the next step in the game. Not true. You have to hunt as to where to place the candelabra, and it's sort of a guessing game. What is right? I looked up a long play walkthrough on YouTube, and the player had the same difficulty. Try again, and eventually he was able to make it. Well, for me, the case of the 50th time is the charm. It took a long time for me to hit the right spot to make the game progress. And there's other places in the game too that are not that easy. The game involves likewise a silver labyrinth, which is the Abigail spirit traveling through mirrors to other regions and times past to fulfill the quest. This game takes approximately 20 hours to complete. Of course, for me, maybe longer because the stumbling around trying to get the triggers to go through. I wouldn't recommend this game unless you have nothing to do and like the hunt and place atmosphere of the game. It's sort of spooky. There's really no spoken word during the game. It's mainly text verbs that come up on the screen, and you're able to read some letters that are found during the game to get a feeling as to what the story is. Just to let you know, at the end you descend into the basement and come across the crypt of Abigail and read her diary, and that's pretty much the end of the game. So it's up to you whether you want to look into the game or not. I leave that up to you. I give it C+.